First episode of the year, let's go. What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Cedric. Welcome back to Sweet Scale TV. Hoping your holidays were amazing and you're ready to get started on the right foot in 2021. This episode might be the most important episode of the year. I have so many VST reviews coming up. You're definitely going to check out the next episode where I talk about my favorite effects in 2021. I've already prepared for it and it's probably my best episode to date. All those tips and tricks are important, but I think it's even more important to mentally prepare yourself. So I'm gonna give you guys my tips to help you crush it in 2021. Be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification. Yes, I am shooting this episode at the beginning of the year, but if you happen to catch this episode in March or April, July, you do not need a new year to start to begin crushing it. The biggest difference between 2020 and 2021 is just really our mindsets. We decide in January to set goals for ourselves. So if you're watching this in March, make a decision to start crushing it in April. Matter of fact, you don't even need to wait for another month. You could decide to start crushing it tomorrow. The first tip I can give you has a few parts to it, but the most important thing is write down your goals. Can't stress that enough. It is so important. I don't care how big your goals are, just write them down. Once you write down your yearly goals, break it down into monthly and weekly goals. Let's say a goal of mine is to create 200 beats this year. To some people that might be a lot of beats. To the real professionals, 200 beats might be something they do in 4 months. I don't know. But let's just say that's my goal. When you break that down every single month, it's probably like 18 beats a month. And then when you break that down per week, that's about 4 beats a week. Another example is, let's say I want to play piano in every single key by the end of the year. Well, there's 12 keys and there's 12 months a year. Every single month, work on a specific key. All of a sudden, it doesn't seem unrealistic. So write down your goals, break it down into monthly goals and weekly goals. And as excited as you might be careful who you share your goals and dreams with, because I've seen it firsthand where you can tell people about your goals and dreams and they can shoot it down so fast. A quick story, one of my boys is a basketball trainer and he started his own basketball training business. And he was sharing his goals and his dreams with his friends, his family, other basketball players, coaches, and a close friend told him that business would never take off. Matter of fact, he said, "Let me know when your business makes a dime." Instead of telling people about my goals, I just want to show them. Which leads me to tip number 2. Be consistent. Consistency is so important. I don't care how great you are. I don't care how much talent you have in the world. You need to be consistent. All of your favorite artists, athletes, actors, what separates them from everyone else is their consistency. Let's go back to the 200 beats in the year. You might find it a bit difficult to make 20 beats in a month at the start of the year, but when you stay consistent, you'll find, hey, in January it was a little tough to create 20 beats, but I find it's easier in April, and by the end of the year, 20 beats might be something you make in 2 weeks. Same thing applies with learning an instrument. It might be difficult at first, but you'll find it gets easier and easier and you enjoy it more and more. I can't say this enough, consistency is everything. Which leads me to tip number 3, stay motivated. Everyone has a goal at the beginning of the year. You find gyms are packed, so many people starting to eat healthy, new year, new me, and by April, everything's back to normal. And that's because people don't stay motivated. And I mean, we're all human, it happens to all of us, myself included. There's been days where I lack motivation, but I've learned to stay motivated. So I'm gonna give you guys a tip that I use. Yeah, I have posters in my wall and I surround myself with iconic legends that constantly motivate me to work and be the best I can possibly be. But something I do probably every other week is I'll listen to a motivational speaker like Eric Thomas. I'll listen to a Denzel Washington speech, Steve Harvey, Gary Vee. So just remember, it's the beginning of the year, you are motivated. You need to stay motivated. Surround yourself with motivational people to stay motivated. Next tip is share your content and share your music. Whether you're a producer, musician, DJ, singer, rapper, YouTuber. Nowadays it's so easy to get your music on music streaming platforms, YouTube, all that good stuff. So be sure to share your music. Think about it, if you have all the talent in the world and you're not sharing it, no one's gonna knock on your front door and ask you if you're a musician, producer, DJ, singer, and offer to give you money for your talent. You've got to work hard on your craft and put it out there in the world. The second last tip is invest in yourself. Invest in your craft, whether that means buying different VSTs, courses, plugins, effects, monitors, computer, studio time, mics. Investing looks different for every single producer You know what you need to invest in. Now, I've invested a lot of money in the studio, in plugins and effects, and I do mean invest because every time I've spent $1 on music, I've made it back in the long run. Take it from a producer that spent countless hours on checking out different VSTs, whether they're free or not. You need to invest in yourself. If you're just starting out, sure, yeah, free VSTs is where you get started. But if you're serious about your craft and you want to take your music to the next level, you're gonna need to invest in yourself, whether that's getting a better laptop, whether that's investing in better sample packs, better VSTs. Everyone has a different dollar amount that they can invest, whether it be $20, whether it be $1,000. I can't express how important investing is. Whether that means you can't afford to buy the new Jordans or Xbox, to save up for a new VST or mic. If you want to take your music to another level, you're gonna need to invest in yourself. And last but not least, learn some more. 2021 is a great time to be a producer and a great time to be a student of music production. You've got thousands of YouTube videos. There are so many great YouTube channels for VST reviews, beat making videos. If you're not learning in 2021, you're really just making excuses. If you really want it as a producer, you can make it happen. So that is a wrap for the first episode of the year. Let's make this year count. Let's make it one to remember. It's your boy Cedric from Sweet Scale TV. Appreciate you guys. I'm signing out.